and the title is ready to cook and ready to eat products. So from the title itself you will be able to understand what it means. So fish and fishery products are the most traded food commodities due to their high nutritional value, particularly rich in protein, omega-3 fatty acid, vitamin and minerals. So the reason why the fish is so popular is mainly because of its nutritional value, especially with regard to protein and also the presence of omega-3 fatty acid. Omega-3 fatty acid is a very useful substance. It's a kind of fatty acid that reduce heart attack, amount of cholesterol in your body, triglycerides, etc. So that is why people are nowadays omega-3 fatty acid tablets are available in medical shop. Even if you search in Amazon or Flipkart, you can see bottles of omega-3 fatty acids. So people are consuming it as a nutraceutical product. That's something that improves your health. So that is the importance of fish to meet the growing demand for convenience food and seafood industry has diversified to two areas. One is ready to cook and ready to eat. So these are two different substances. One is ready to cook means you have to boil it or we have to cook it, fry it. Then only it will be a cooking. Ready to eat means just like our banana chips or mixture or tapioca chips. So that kind of items are known as a ready to eat. You don't need to cook it or microwave it. You can directly eat from the packet. So that items are known as a ready to eat items. Now coming to ready to cook item, there are a lot of items are there. So these are pre-processed fish products that require minimal cooking before consumption. Maybe they are usually half cooked. For example, the canned tuna. In case of canned tuna, it is almost cooked because it is boiled up to 80 degrees centigrade. Then only it is packed in that container and they will remove the air so that there is no bacteria, there is no possibility of contamination. That is the technology of canning. And there are a lot of other products like this. So, for example, fish cutlet. Then if you go to certain areas, you can see even in our cold storage, like Suguna cold storage, I have seen that fish cutlet will be available, and a lot of products like fish sausage, such a type of products are available in the market. So the advantage is that they don't require a lot of cooking. Maybe just to fry it or you can just buy a micro, put it in the microwave and you can take it. So minimum cooking time is needed. Especially these kind of products are usually taken by the new generation people who are very reluctant to cook, because cooking is always a very tedious process. If there is a family, most of the time women may cook. But if we have women, a girl or lady is living alone, she may not be also not very interested in cooking. Usually what they will do, they may purchase some curry and do some minimum, maybe making some rice or make some chapati and make curry part everybody hesitate because it takes a lot of time. So that there people are going to this kind of packaged food. So advantage is that we don't need to spend too much time, but it has its own. On the health side, it may not be always very good because they will be putting preservatives and it will be increasing your body weight unnecessary. So aim is to save time effort while maintaining freshness and nutritional quality of the fish. So what are the procedures which are involved in ready to cook? See here they have given an idea of what are the common procedure. Cleaning and gutting. Cleaning means removing the scales. Gutting means removing the intestine or gut. That process is known as cleaning. So that is the first. Even if you are getting a fish, what is the first thing? Whether we do it at home or in a shop, during the cleaning process, they are removing the scales and they will make a cut at the abdomen and will be removing the intestine and stomach. And that is the first thing, because these are the areas which contain maximum amount of bacteria. So if you remove these two areas, especially gills also contain a lot of bacteria. So if you remove the gills, stomach, intestine and scales, so most of the area where bacteria harbors or bacteria is present are actually removed. Then the fish may not be containing too much bacteria, then preserving it may be more easier. Second is deboning and filleting. Deboning actually means removing the bones. There are certain machines for that. Filleting. What is exact meaning of the word filleting? The filleting also means remove the bones from a fish. So I was thinking whether it was a different. So in case of deboning and filleting, I will show you some machines here. Because the fish deboning machine. So if we go to certain areas in large, they will be having this kind of, see, this is a fish deboning machine. See here you can see these kind of machines are available, see. So they will be, if you put the fish into that, they will be removing the bones from the fish and you will get the flesh part alone. So because if you sell it as with the bones, that is one important problem of the fish. So in case of larger fish, the deboning process may be much more easier. But in case of smaller fish, it may not be. See, if there is a video, we will check this video. See how this process may be. See, let's see this video. It's a very simple process. See, they put the fish into that. See. So this is the technique of, see, the bones will be removed. So when we are doing for large scale, this is very useful. We'll see one more. So this technique is what we do in case of deboning. It's not very clear. See. So you get an idea how this deboning process is actually going on. So that process is known by the name deboning. Then cutting into sticks and portion. Maybe some instrument also there. Maybe if there is some machine. So for everything there will be machines are there. See. This is our manual cutting, so I cannot see machine cutting here. Okay, there may not be some. So this is the third step. First we will be removing cut, then we will be removing the bones, then we will be cutting it into small pieces. Then marination or seasoning. Marinating means we will be applying some salt along with some masala type item, then giving it a special taste. So that is the purpose of marinating. Sometimes in some supermarket, if you go to, I think Lulu, you can see marinated fish or marinated meat, chicken, etc. That which you can buy from there and take home, and you can just fry it. So that kind of items, because why people are looking for that, especially if we, as you know, cooking, especially in the early period of a life, most of the people may not have very good experience in cooking. So it takes years of experience. For example, after 40, or most of the women have a good experience. They can cook very fast. But in the initial time, especially you are working, you don't have enough time, and maybe living alone, or maybe with one or two friends, or in the early period of your married life. So these kind of things are really headache. So what people do is they will be looking for this kind of products, which saves the time. So that is the advantage of most of the women start cooking better when they have a children. The problem with the children is that they won't eat anything. So after some time you have to keep making trial and a lot of trial. So that is my observation, and only with as the children are developing, for children most mothers will be learning new items, how to make new type of food, because children, they if they don't eat, they won't eat. If we cannot keep shouting at children, it will not work. So that is how that is the purpose of this marinating and seasoning. Then freezing and vacuum packing. Freezing, how it is done, and I will also show how this vacuum packing is done. Maybe some visual. Vacuum packing machine. So for all these there will be machines are there. See here, this we will see. So this is how the vacuum packing they are doing. See. See, the air, all the air will be removed and it will be sealed. Okay. So that way they are actually doing this freezing and vacuum packing. Purpose of vacuum packing is that the shelf life will be increasing. Why the meat will be spoiled? Because of the presence of microbacteria, or because of the presence of air, because of the presence of dust. So when we remove this oxygen, and so that will create a condition which a bacteria cannot survive. So that is the aim of vacuum packing. Then then another thing is that because of vacuum packing, the size of the product can also be reduced. Nowadays, now if pillow, sometimes if you buy pillow or mattress, they are doing vacuum packing. So a large bed up to 6 feet or 7 feet, they can simply roll it into a cylinder-like thing. Once we open it, it will become a normal full-size bed. So that kind of technology is getting more and more popular nowadays. Then here there is a comparison of what are the techniques. For example, going to fish fillets, what kind of thing that the skinless, boneless fillets of fish like tilapia, salmon or basa. From those fish, the mainly fish fillets are taken, and what kind of technology they are using, frying, baking or grilling will be using. And going to marinated fish sticks. Fish portion seasoned with the spices, herbs or sauce. So that is the process of what we call putting masala. That is the aim of marinating, and how also what kind of cooking is required, like grilling or frying on a pan. Then fish fingers, just like sausage like thing, or nuggets coated with the breadcrumbs or batter, partially processed. Here also lot of new kind of machines are just like micro air fryer are available. It is now very inexpensive, not very costly. So we can fry these items without any kind of applying any oil or other thing. Then fish cutlets are there. Then that can also be processed with the deep frying. Then stuffed fish, the whole or filleted fish stuffed with the season. That is inside the fish they will put masala, so it will have a different taste. So that is known as a stuffed fish. Then fish sausages are there with some rice flour or the other thing. They will make a fish sausage which we can cut into small pieces and eat. So these are the items which we can usually produce from fish. Then here also what are the common techniques are shown, like for preservation and packing. Modified atmosphere packing, maybe you may not have any idea. Modified atmosphere packing usually means maybe this machine, this is okay, see this one. See, this is a machine for modified atmosphere packing. Actually they are down demonstrating it. We will see another thing. This one. Let's see how they are working. China is famous for all these kind of machines. They make machines for everything.
检查工作气压是否正常。检查下膜部门是否有异物。下一步，热封膜是否安装正确？把膜紧，把样膜打开。检查热封膜温度是否达到要求，根据包装材质，一般为130度到200度之间。这是设备的启动开关，点击一下设备正常工作。这是设备的激情按钮，遇到紧急情况请按激情按钮。这是设备的手动画面，点击进合开关。下部进入，点击下部上部开关，热下，点击热风开关，封口切合，然后点击下降，
ടേസ്റ്റ് ഒന്നും കണ്ടില്ല. ഓക്കെ, there is the same process is gone. So for everything there are machines are available nowadays, and if you only by utilizing these kind of machines we will be able to actually so that is the advantage of, because in these kind of machines the freshness of the fish as well as the taste of the fish, the smell of the fish, all can be preserved. So that is the main advantage of this kind of packing technology. So see here you can see that it is a modified humidity packing technology used to preserve the quality of fish so that it can be sold to market where it is grown far away from it is grown. So that is the advantage of this. Here also you can see that people don't use too much additives are not, the preservatives are not used. So here the main technology is called glass. The gas will be removed, reduced oxygen packing. So main idea is that almost similar to vacuum packing. So we will be partially removing the gas, then we will be sometimes filling it with the nitrogen also. So that kind of technology is what is used in case of modified atmosphere packing or as well in the use of vacuum packing. Then chilling means cooling under very low temperature. So next item is ready to eat fish products. So as the term indicates, these are fish products that are completely cooked and require no further cooking or no further preparation. They are ideal for immediate consumption, often after reheating it. So a lot of sometimes fish cutlet, we don't need to cook it much, just use it in a microwave, we can eat it. Then these are the common processing technique: cooking, smoking, retorting means using the thermal sterilization, canning. So these are the techniques which we are using for preparing ready to eat, because most of this technique will be completely cooking the fish, so that there will not be any bacteria. So here you can see some products which are used, canned tuna. In case of canned tuna, we are using the technique called canning. We will be cooking the meat of the tuna and sealing it in a container, sometimes filling it with the oil or sometimes with the brine. So these are the techniques which we are actually using in the use of tuna canning. Then smoked fish. If you go to Lakshadweep or to Maldives, in these places we can see that people are using smoked fish. They take the tuna and they will there are smoking houses are there. I will show you how smoking is actually done. So that is a very interesting way of see. Here also you can see these are all big videos. So advantage of smoked fish is that smoked fish will be having a completely different taste compared with the normal. This one we may check. This is a small video. See,
you can use a wok to hot smoke food at home. Make sure your kitchen is well ventilated before you start. Line the base of a wok with a layer of foil. On one side of the foil, put uncooked rice, sugar, and tea leaves. Put the wok rack on the opposite side of the wok. Put a drop of oil on the skin of the fish and rub over. Lay the fillets, skin side down, onto the rack. The rack is important as it keeps the fish away from direct heat, cooking it gently.
You can also
Put the
try.
lid on the wok and wrap some foil around the edges to seal it tight. Using a wok allows the smoke to circulate, infusing the fish with a smoky flavor. Cook on medium-high heat. Large fillets will take 8 to 10 minutes, smaller fillets will take 4 to 5 minutes.
In Europe also, these people are very crazy about
Carefully
smoke
open the
fish.
wok in a well-ventilated area or outdoors. There will be a large amount of smoke.
So this also you can try. Simple technique. Okay, so that is another way of cooking fish known as a smoked fish. Then fish jerky is actually fish strips. Then fish curry, pre-cooked fish curry. If you go to certain supermarket nowadays, fish curries are available. Very costly also. Fish pickles. Everybody knows how fish pickles are prepared. Then seafood salad, pre-mixed with vegetables and can be canned also. So these are some of the ready-to-eat items which are commonly present in market. Here also you can find the common technique like how we are preserving or packing it. Then retorting, it's a kind of sterilizer so that the bacteria can be removed. Then aseptic packing, that is one important thing. Once we cooked it, we have to seal it properly, removing air. That kind of packing is known as aseptic packing, either vacuum packing or MAP, modified atmosphere packing. Now here also in case of canning also, it's a kind of heat treatment. I will show you how canning is actually done. So this is a household way of canning. This one we will see, but it's a big video. This one is checked. So canning tuna is a big industry. See, they take the tuna. It is a 20 minutes video. I will be skipping it fast.
Sandwich you love? It's a fact.
See,
Standards is repurposed, with byproducts often used for fish meal or pet food in a bid to minimize waste.
see,
Says factories observe stringent hygiene and food safety standards. Each processing area is kept squeaky clean. Staff adhere to strict protocols to prevent contamination. Floors, equipment, and tools are regularly disinfected, and workers are geared in protective clothing to uphold these standards.
it's a 20-minute
As
video.
canned tuna
Not
is
spend too
globally
much time.
demanded, facility provision, ensuring each can
They will
lives
cut
up to
into
the
small
promise of
pieces.
top-notch quality and safety. It all begins when the cleansed and pre-sorted tuna makes its way to the canning lines. Whether it ends up in your pantry as solid pieces, chunks, regions. For instance, oil-packed tuna is a hit in Europe, while brine-packed versions are a favorite in the United States. This liquid plays a critical role in maintaining the tuna's moistness and prolonging its shelf life. Automated dispensers dutifully add the extra quota of liquid to each can, ensuring consistency across thousands, if not millions of units. Then, the filled cans take a trip down the sealing line. This is where they're fitted with sturdy lids and hermetically sealed to ensure an airtight wrapping that locks in freshness and keeps contamination at bay. The machines employed here are truly a testament to engineering prowess, sealing hundreds of cans per minute with striking accuracy.
Okay, so this technique is known as the canning. I'm not going into that.
Bearing witness to a process that's key to the next stage, sterilization. Sterilization is the knight in shining.
So these are some of the techniques which we see here. You can see a comparison of how the ready to cook items and ready to eat items. So in case of ready to cook item, we need cooking. Other there is minimal cooking is needed. Shelf life is more long in case of ready to eat because it is mostly canned or sterilized. Then convenience, personal convenience is more high. Then taste customization. So in the case of ready to eat item, we cannot put our own masala or our own item. But here, in the case of ready to cook item, you can modify it according to your personal taste. That is one advantage. For example, marinated fish fillet. So in case of canned tuna, they have their own taste. So which we cannot modify it much. So these are the some of the important industrial consideration. What is quality control? What we can do, packaging. Then nowadays there is an increasing demand for high protein snacks. So people are not more and more health conscious now. People are not ready to take fat item or carbohydrate rich item. Most people will be checking for protein rich food. So that way there is the demand for here. So in India as well as in Europe, global market for RTC ready to cook fish product like marinated fish, marinated cutlet, fish curry are always high. And in this around the world you can find Europe, North America. The people there are the leading consumers of ready to eat seafood item, especially tuna, salmon and salad. So these are the some of the most common type of ready to eat. So advantages and challenges also here you can see that main advantages is that it saves time, reduce kitchen waste, enhance the shelf life, especially for young people who have a lot of who have a busy personal work schedule. So these kind of food items are always very helpful. So because one problem most of the time young people are facing is that when they are staying away from the home and working especially in IT industry, they don't get enough time. So for these people these kind of food items are very good. And if you go to hotel every day, after few days, after few weeks, you feel the difficulty. It may affect your stomach. So these kind of problems are. So this is an idea regarding different types of ready to eat and ready to bake. Okay then.